So yesterday I ended up making a video going over the whole Cinder drama, and it's been it's been very chaotic. So more documents ended up coming out, and now finally there is an official update, well, an apology from Cinder herself. Now I'm not gonna open up the document, excuse me, but what I am going to do is I'm going to read the summary that was already done by Tectone. So, summarize it, kept biases out until the personal feelings section at the end for anyone who's too lazy to read. So, Redacted is confirmed to be manager and significant other. Cinder claims that Redacted warped her POV to be much more shark-like / business-minded. Gives an attempt at an apology and takes some accountability. Pure speculation, seems like she's trying to throw Red under the bus and feign ignorance. Cinder claims she was ignorant to the full extent of Red's manipulation on Nano. Cinder claims that they were responsible for only canceling one VTuber's works premeditated. Note, there has been 0 DMs or screenshots included in the entire document. Cinder says she had now even less of an idea of what Red was communicating, even though there were screenshots of her admitting that she did. Admits she was jealous and upset with Bao over the editor debacle. Claims the It's Just Business screenshot was horribly misinterpreted and that she meant that Nana was free to do whatever she wanted. Cinder claims that the name Cinder was a mix of sin and cinder, thought of by Red, not an attempt to copy or sound like Silver, though I'm not sure who asked. Admits that she has a grudge towards Silvervale after the constant comparisons made by the community. Apologized to Silver for treating her so harshly and trying to ruin her business ordeals with Nano. Says that Silver didn't deserve that at all. Claims that the outfit similarities with Spite are merely just a coincidence. Claims that she had all of those outfit ideas before Spite. No proof or screenshots shown at all. Says that Spite doesn't deserve the hate that she gets for merely looking like Cinder. Cinder admits fully to being a cheater, betraying her boyfriend's trust with Rain. Cinder claims that these misactions were due to being young and having no friends. Seems that Red was the boyfriend that got cheated on, yet no direct confirmation. Apologizes to Peaches for forgetting about them. Claims they got busy with content creation. Cinder wrote a personal apology to every person involved: Nano, Bao, Sack, Cotton, Lily, Silver, Spite, Peaches, Rain, and her community. That was the end of the document. Now, well, I'm going to leave the personal thoughts over here so you can read it yourselves. But I've looked at the document itself. I read it in its entirety, and I'm going to be honest, it feels like the most corporate apology that you can think of. And that says a lot, because corporations at this point in time, they don't exactly have the best reputations. So this is a very bad look. And to make things even worse, reading every single word that was written on that document, they felt very hollow. So, like it was just mentioned earlier, I've read it. There are no screenshots that try to, prove that she's innocent. There are no messages, no images, nothing. It's all just straight text. And people even ended up they ended up dissecting the document word by word, line for line, and some things ended up popping out. So I had no involvement or knowledge, as if partners don't tell everything to each other. No screenshots to prove anything that you're saying. As if boyfriend and girlfriend don't tell each other every single thing. You are blaming him to save yourself. I am so disappointed in both of you. Shame on you for the pain you have caused and all of your friends just so you can be the best. Although I did like some of these responses. This one is just straightforward. No shot, she actually took no accountability. I mean, this is just my personal opinion. It feels like all she's doing is just throwing people under the bus. TLDR, blame it all on my boyfriend and feign ignorance. Give an honest apology. No. This post was kind of stinky. Yeah, nothing right here really is... Nobody is taking a single... Well, nobody's taking her side. And this is one of the things that I wanted to show off. So, right over here. Regarding the exclusivity deal made between them, I had no part in the direct negotiations of their eventual agreement. And I had no knowledge of Bao and Cotton being included in this list. If I had known my friends were included, I would have said something to put a stop to it. So it'd be okay if it were people you didn't know. Yeah, that's not a good look. At all. Okay, this one is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, but going back to the main subject, there's really not a lot that can be done right now, especially to try to salvage the career that she once had. In my opinion, I feel like the best thing that Cinder can do is to just simply just leave the apology up and not post anything else, because at that point, with the apology up, she can just take a very, very, very long vacation and possibly make a comeback. But the fact that there was no evidence, there weren't any receipts in this apology, and there wasn't, well, it wasn't exactly worded very well. I will leave the links to the document as well as the post in the description box below of this video. But it is going to be very, very tough to come back from all of this, especially since, unlike this apology, every other document that was released, they had the receipts, they had the evidence to prove it, to back it all up. So, yeah, things are not looking good, and I'm going to say this right now as well. I did say earlier, well, in my last video, that if she ended up making a good apology and ended up showing off evidence that this wasn't, this was all misunderstanding or something, that I would apologize. And looking at the document, none of that was shown, so Cinder's not getting any apologies from me. And another thing that I'm going to say right now is that anything else that's going to be, well, talked about or released involving this situation, this scenario, I'm not going to cover it. So I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to bring in, well, any more drama onto the channel. I just wanted to follow up saying that an apology was posted, but it wasn't great. Nobody's really taking her side. However, there is one thing that I'm going to say, and this goes to everyone that was affected by Cinder. So Nano, Bao, Rain, and everybody else that I didn't mention, as well as Cinder herself. So, what I'm going to say goes to everybody, and that is, I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best, because this, even though this situation, this scenario is very hard and it is very disappointing for everybody, I'm not going to be the person that's just going to start spewing hate or spewing anything in between. But what I can wish for is the best for everybody involved. I wish that everybody can, at the very least, move on from this and live a better life. And also, take this opportunity to truly reflect and to pretty much be better people. Hopefully everybody grows from this and makes them stronger. And, well, I'm also going to take this as well as a lesson for everybody. Well, for myself specifically, of what not to do. And yeah, this is rough. This is very, very rough. A lot of people are disappointed, and the only thing that we can do is just wish for the best for everybody involved. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about.